Newsflash! Penacony's Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase. Accompanied by Clocky's TikToks, after 12 system hours, this grand celebration will commence with much fanfare.
I already told you! We can talk things out!
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all.
Since you already know what you're doing,
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a waste.
For the last time, state your identity and purpose.
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
A Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never...
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
It probably is.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status. And none of them are pretty stories. I have a hard time believing you.
Oh, this is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by... Of course, I know you won't believe me. Which is also why, similarly, see the bullets in this gun. 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet, I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so you all have to first prove yourselves. Huh? Where are you going?
Recognize this?
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The CN Joe really gave this to you guys?
Model fudger?
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights. Now, I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold. Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them. We ain't equipped with such... Alright then. Feel free to toss any questions my way.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger.
All right then. Tell me.
My friend. This question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider us an organization to be. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so welcome among such so-called universal values.
This reply does not
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross as a person. As Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, and in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please. You catch my drift?
Second question.
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter, but I don't have an invite. and I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could borrow the Nameless's identity. The entire cosmos knows you're guest of the family.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers...
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers, my informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next. Ugh. She scares the fudge out of me. Still, she gave me some vital info.
That Galaxy Ranger imposter.
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls her...
That's impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal.
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance was no different than that of those clowns. If it weren't through sheer luck that I got it drunk, I would have never known of its eminent status. Even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created by people and exist in planes beyond our understanding. To reckon that nihility emanators don't exist, well, maybe we just ain't nihilistic. So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger. We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much of what the memo keeper said is true. And that Acheron, who knows?
I don't intend to do anything.
That's not up to you. Did you know? People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still walking, be it reality or dream. Staring at the sky is instinctual for humanity. But now this night sky has been mercilessly severed.
A single slash of a blade isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
That's not. Many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony is all, the planet of festivities has no place for you, a puppet of nihility.
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. Penacony's Dream Master.
That's just another reason that you can't stay. Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me. We are one.
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has long since dissipated. The Oak family's 107,336
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave, Pen.
I am glad that you're an understanding one.
If you think you can.
Are you threatening me?
I ended it with a period. Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people the result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. The cords of the harmony extend across 137 individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master. Among them were those who once severed my wings. And here I stand again.
And you will die. I mean... But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
A wise choice.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds. Those born on the far bank cannot seek solace across the river. Leave and never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, and even more so when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Your strength is obviously a gift of the sleeping and shapeless, immeasurable and fathomless, like a tributary Acheron. A befitting name.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one. Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
Attention, please. The unusual event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park.
Oh, I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I even caught one of them. But it...
Excuse me. Are you talking about the...
Yeah, what about it? Oh, Miss Robin! Am I seeing things?
No need to worry. I apologize for any inconvenience caused to your delightful
Oh, it was just... those chips you normally see everywhere. The green ones?
And then those chips simply disappeared.
Huh? Miss Robin, you mean... those chips were all...
Shh. This technology hasn't been made public yet. It was originally planned to debut at the Can you help me keep this secret? The raining chips were supposed to be part of my act.
Oh, I see. Then it all makes sense now.
Thank you. As appreciation, I like...
Oh, this button is...
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration. And there could be an unexpected treat in store for you. All right. It looks like there are other guests who are also confused. I'll have to excuse myself. Please, enjoy the dreamscape. So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape. But I witnessed a group of organic... The family needs to provide a reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. And it's true that an uninvited guest has unexpectedly... However, their target is not the ordinary guests, but the
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed off the theme park, and the family can try their best to protect their reputation. But as a guest...
But as you can see, sir, no innocent vice. Perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect as promised, but there's no place safer than dreams under the family's rule. I believe you know this better than I do. If this is...
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They do not wish to be entangled in a...
Of course. With the Charmony Festival about to commence, we will spare no effort in our preparations. Hello. May I ask...
Nothing to be worried about. There's been a small rehearsal mishap at clock...
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin?
I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family.
Hey, don't sweat it.
Oh, we've sealed off the theme park. Most guests are used to bizarre phenomena.
Rest assured, Miss Robin will intensify our patrols to ensure...
I trust you guys. But...
well...
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent?
Miss Robin, tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have...
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. The planet of festivities, of course the family did not agree. The results of the...
No wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the dreamscape. Did they apprehend the...
Don't worry. Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts, and he'll have something to show for it soon.
Please be assured, Miss Robin,
Thank you for your hard work. If there are any other members who still feel uneasy, please tell them on my behalf. This is a small gift prepared by the Iris family for the guests.
I can't believe I received a gift from Miss Robin. It feels like I'm...
If trouble comes knocking on our door, we're not afraid to go to war. Rest assured.
Miss Robin? That's the renowned cosmic...
I didn't expect to meet a fan here.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin!
Preparation is important. But the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. Regarding the recent mishap, I understand it negatively impacted...
But, are you sure it was actually a mishap? Everyone saw those chips. Plus, I met that generous gentleman. He looked really out of it and kept talking to himself.
Everyone, please do not panic.
Even if you say so, Miss Robin.
Some people just never listen, do they? It's never ending. It just...
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome of joy.
Huh? What?
Here, take this, little guest. Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, you never know.
We're back to where it all began. You entered the golden hour from this place. It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire... I'm fine. Sorry, I hope I haven't scared you. I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflect, so following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations. I intended to call upon death before you arrived. To solve the riddle using more direct means. And then invite you to... It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure, but after the momentary numbness subsided, I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of... And so... then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal... And after... all my attempts proved futile. It wasn't until not long ago, when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream. And that's it. That is all that's happened so far. I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. Now, take a deep breath and visualize 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. I never knew you could do this. Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
That is... surprising.
Why? Because this is Japella.
No, I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in
I'm fine. I'll survive.
I'm not so sure about that.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam any...
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer in this body. Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that...
It's in your script.
Sorry.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance. I told you before, it's a bad habit.
What about you then?
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
always say there's only one type of destiny, but before that moment arrived...
After today, Japella's name will disappear from Cosmic. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams.
I hope you find...
Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as Death is actually...
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef. Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're mildly dazed. But from the whispers of the residents, they've heard a familiar name. Gallagher.
It's that man again. Always in the right place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him. Himiko and March have already made a move. Get ready.
The real dreamscape. The land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Keep going straight down this alley, and it'll lead...
Hi there, friend. I hear the Watchmaker's legacy is right.
What a huge clocky. Looks like the watchmaker also left his... there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape, and all beyond the family's reach. The atmosphere in this fortress is...
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar. But there's no point in overthinking things.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal
Sure. Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before we... Let's go. Not exactly. I've only met him once. The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful... We'd better check, just to be sure.
This can is perfect for me, and perfectly legal for me to stay in.
Let's see how you handle a stroke of genius like this. Let's see how you handle a stroke of genius like this.
Don't ask where I'm from.
Toast to Dreamscape, Stray.
So this is the so-called freedom of organization.
I remember when this place was all hustling and... smelled from the decay of time.
I'm just a wallflower.
Just tired of being in such a high place. lover, pizza, good drink.
The guest from before.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in a drill.
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's high-five!
Your, memory zone?
No. How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't...
So, this is...
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commute...
This...
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes.
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up.
I see. Has it brought back any guests recently? Say, in the last...
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But, Mr. Yang? Is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss...
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet without...
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for...
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. How about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and help. She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the
All right, then. Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused... no idea. But, say, you mentioned... I can't shake off this strange feeling. Forget it. It's not important. We'd better just follow Misha.
Everyone, look! From here.
A black hole? No. An accretion did...
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. I bet you guys have a lot in common with Miss Kami.
I'm just... just a wallflower.
Look! There she is!
My calculations are finally done. In another... Who are you all, and why haven't you... I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics. See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's grown into... But the scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of Memoria has recently changed. By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement after 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist. Just like...
Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before. Miss Kami isn't a...
You don't say. There was some...
Oh, do you know her...
We're very interested in Madame...
Why, of course. She's an excellent scholar of Memoria. Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people... I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef. All because this is her final resting place. Prodigy, I felt it. The source is in... the golden hour. There is...
Does the name Madame Rosaline? That's right. It seems like she did a great deal of
Miss Kami regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. Its people. Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
Ghost! There's a ghost!
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Mystery, quickly, come help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here.
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my...
Well, this is... Me? A ghost? He thinks he's dead. Although, when...
Dear guest, this is...
That's right. Did you hear that?
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? Stop asking! You'll alert the monsters!
You're not talking about...
Don't say that name!
Another journey begins, destined for oblivion.
Destiny is apparent.
Ill tidings manifest. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memory zone.
I see.
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see Memory Zone memes as dangerous monsters. But we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe?
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys.
At this rate, the family...
Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape. Evening, Jessie.
Welcome, Miss March.
These two are my friends. As for them...
I see. Another port. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream.
Do such things all...
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's what... This man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady?
A Halovian lady?
That must be Robin. She's also here.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right.
Misha's about to take us to her to find out what happened. But before that, let's meet up with you.
We met some stowaways in the residential area. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the...
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many
Himeko must be gathering information.
Let's see how you handle a stroke of
This is where we split up.
So that's how it is. I never imagined.
Deborah.
Himeko, here they are.
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know what?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 Please, allow me to formally introduce myself.
Gravekeeper.
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves...
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the sweet dream, or showing them how to survive the wild dream chaos.
So,
were you...
On that note, Mr. Mika, which two...
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a feeling you might find something of interest there. But before that, you have an important guest joining.
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
I remember when this place was...
There she is.
It really is her.
Everyone sang so wonderfully.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress in only a few days.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely... Life must be quite difficult for...
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every...
It seems Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center. If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. And me, an old lady with no legs. Well,
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly through this dream, but you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. You see, in dreams, we learn how to...
And should our feathers be damaged, there's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew.
Since you're here, can we assume...
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought, but now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the harmony. Losing my voice is just one of the signs of the sweet dream's collapse.
Sweet dreams collapse. That memo keeper mentioned the same thing. So it's real.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my brother was willing to respond. Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony. So, following the clues in the Oak family's dossiers, I found my way to the land of the exiles, concealed by the
Hearing you speak, it sounds as...
I hate to admit it, but the harm, it's regrettable. But the family has experienced betrayal. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak.
Could there be another force influencing the family's ship? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the Harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
I'd heard about what happened to the Cienjo Alliance. Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the Harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family. And I've decided to forgo my role.
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Looks like, but Charmony doves don't live here.
It looks weak and frail. Why don't...
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take...
Okay.
I'll ask the family...
A cage?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One? To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their... Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well. Do you want to rescue it?
I do. But
Why?
even if it's small and not fully feathered, and can't sing, it didn't come into this world just for birds.
That's quite the romantic idea.
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see. It's as you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, we've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. They're radiant. Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground. So, to escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured...
So, you mean...
Well, that's an idealistic way of...
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
That's an interesting perspective. So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of it. I want it.
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer.
We will take good care of it.
Yeah.
And what might...
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end? I mean, if there are fledglings in this world that can never fly, should we let them go back to the sky?
Talking in your sleep, Birdie? Huh? Yeah.
Where is Robin?
I knew that was going to be the first. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right?
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the Watchmaker.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you have
choice.
You are aware of my plan and see through my act. Time is right. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What?
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor, a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. What you should trust is... the sense of justice.
Show me, Robin.
All right, as you wish.
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding.
And the crew, too. There are too many people.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The name's inscribed.
Rosalina, and...
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Asdana, and their names deserve to be immortalized. Not just on this small stone tablet, but in the annals of history for all of time. However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory. Just like that prison.
If their names are inscribed here...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Asdana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the swarm.
Though I had expected as much, the tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown. But what about this tablet? There are no names carved on it.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday. meet again. Everyone from the...
Robin.